Alright guys, so it's going to be your first time to ride a Ducati, right?
Yes.
Have you ridden a Ducati before? How about you, Michael?
No, not yet.
So first time, huh? So
Like
there
a
are
virgin.
you're still a virgin.
I'm still a virgin.
Both
with
of you are still a
Ducatis.
virgin.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, riding a Ducati is different than riding a Japanese bike. The comfort zone is less, I can say. Now, the Ducati that I have, the Ducati Superbike that I have, has a hydraulic clutch. So make sure that from starting point, make sure that you have the perfect combination of releasing the clutch and squeezing the throttle, because the thing is, it has a low idle. So when you release the clutch by not applying some little gas, you know, you'll feel the dug 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 dug, you know, that kind of thing. So make sure that you apply some little gas and then at the same time release the clutch slowly and gently. All right, Totay Mola.
All right.
So, and also I changed the rear set from a stock rear set to an aftermarket racing rear set. So you will feel that your feet are, yeah, just like that. You got it right, Space Pod. The bike, the Ducati, has a good low end power torque. You will notice it. You will see what I mean when you ride the bike. All right, enjoy, guys.
This is how I have to move bikes.
Oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention, guys.
Hey, where's the kickstand?
That's another thing. Stand the bike.
Okay.
Got
Thanks,
it?
Got it.
That's another thing.
Yeah, there's no like little thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ducatis, they have a very weird kickstand.
I shouldn't need it again.
Not
You guys-
not very friendly.
Okay.
You have
No.
to look for the hey, where is it? Not unlike on the Japanese bikes, they have this little borat
Oh, it's
thing.
such a weird position. Oh my god, it's so tall.
I told you, man, it's a totally different bike.
This angle is weird too. Look at my right foot.
Just feel it first. That's the hardest part, the kickstand.
My legs are not long enough. Thank you. Well,
Totally different bike, huh? Say whatever,
Okay.
say whatever you want to say, man.
all right.
Negative
One,
stuff.
it's too tall for me, but I like it. Really great sound. It's got a very sensitive clutch and throttle combination. So when you're getting into second gear, you got to give it some gas, but just exactly the right amount, as you said. Kickstand, impossible to put down if you're 5'3" by yourself on the bike. So you got to dismount and go, whoop. So that would be easier. The tank is so narrow that you can't really grip it with your knees. Not where I usually grip it anyway. Maybe a taller rider could grip it. Seating position is pretty extreme. Probably a great race bike. And it sounds amazing. And it turns pretty well. So we didn't do twisties, but I can tell it's got some nimbleness. And overall, it's good, man. It's good. It's just, I wouldn't buy it for myself because I think my Gixxer fits me a lot better. But fun to ride a Ducati. Thank you so much for letting me try it.
So how about the riding position compared to
It's
your
extreme.
Gixxer? Extreme, huh?
And the rear sets are a little high, even for me. But for racing, it would be ideal. You might have a harder time with the seating position. It looks amazing.
So let me ask you, which one is easier to ride, your Gixxer or this Ducati?
The Gixxer. Way easier, 100% easier. I'm also used to my Gixxer, right? The Gixxer is completely dialed in for me with the levers and the height and the narrowness. I think the Gixxer is way more comfortable. This is a lot more extreme and committed. Still a great ride. I'm sure it'd be amazing in the canyons. And of course that kickstand.
Yeah, that's a pain in the neck, really. The kickstand. I really don't.
It needs to have a knob on it.
Yeah, I really don't like it. I don't understand why Ducati made such things like that.
Italians, what are you gonna do? I'm a quarter Italian, I can say that. Basta, fa.
So if you have to choose between your Gixxer and this bike, which one are you going to choose?
Gixxer,
No doubt.
no doubt about it. Even if this one costs more, I could sell it for more. I like the Gixxer a lot better. Yeah, and I've tried a lot of bikes, right? I had an R1 SV650. I had a Gixxer 6, the Gixxer 750, and the 750 is my favorite so far.
I see. When you rode this bike, did you notice a power difference between this bike and your Gixxer?
Not too much, but part of that is because I'm comfortable with the Gixxer. I can get more out of it. This, I'm sure, is very powerful, but I think that Gixxer, it pulls really great. In fact, if you try both, you might see for yourself. I'm sure if I were comfortable with this, I would see more power from it.
Oh, what do you mean, Michael? Total
Yeah, if
Mola?
you try mine after this, you'll see.
Okay.
And you might prefer one or the other. It doesn't matter to me. It's just preference, you know.
How about the feeling when you ride this bike? Did you notice some different feeling?
Yeah, you mean
on
the feeling of awesome?
I don't know. I mean,
I felt it. I did feel the awesome. I was like, I'm on a Ducati, biatches.
that
Look at this.
that kind of feeling because you're
Yes.
riding a Ducati.
Because I'm like, infused with the power of Italia, flat black Ducati, NASA rider, flat black. But yeah,
But, I mean,
felt the power of awesome.
I mean,
Um,
when you are riding a bike, were you like, what the hell is this bike?
Yeah, it's very foreign. I almost didn't want to ride it because of how weird it felt, because of the positioning and how sensitive the clutch felt and how low and committed everything is. But once I'm up and riding, it's easy. Like all bikes, they're pretty easy to ride. Once you know how to ride one, it's like going from a Ford Festiva to a Ferrari. You know?
Now, one last question.
Yeah.
When you sat on the bike, did you notice that your balls are really on the gas tank? Did you notice
My
it?
balls are always up here because I'm a forward rider anyway. And I apologize to your bike. I didn't even buy it dinner. But I'm a forward rider because I got these short arms. So with this riding position, yeah. But I didn't find it too uncomfortable. It was just committed, you know. I could ride it for a while. Couple miles.
That's the thing about Ducati Superbikes. On Japanese bikes, you are more relaxed while you're sitting on it.
Right.
Now on this bike, on Ducati Superbikes, you are more like a what?
Especially
you're more squeezed.
Short arms, so I'm like,
yeah, and your balls are
like I'm
really
Superman.
leaning on the gas tank.
yeah. See, few impressions.
So you gotta have a metal balls.
You left a mark here.
I know. Sorry, sorry, bike. I hardly knew you, but you were good.
It's actually still warm.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks for the review, and thanks for sharing your opinion about the bike.
Thank you. Thanks for letting me ride it, Mark.